today is a video that is going to be very heartfelt and good. I've seen numerous YouTubers do this video, beauty people mostly, and I always find that it comes across so wrong. I know that dealing with insecurities and stuff, like, it's kind of hard to talk about. I remember, and even to this day, when people mention my insecurity, I still get very uncomfortable. Like, even if they're not talking about me, they're just mentioning it, I'm instantly like, oh, ugh, I don't want to talk about this. Like, let's stay away from this conversation. Everyone in the whole entire world has an insecurity. It doesn't matter who you are, no matter how attractive other people think you are. Everyone has an insecurity. It's just the way it is. And more than one, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, like, as soon as something else gets fixed, we find something else not to like about ourselves. And I definitely have noticed that about society, and I think it's very sad. We put up like this little picture in our heads of what the ideal person looks like, and we never fit that mold. But we're all wonderful the way we are, and I really truly believe that. So I think that there are certain things about myself that I don't really like that much, but that's okay because I can work to change them, or I can just live with them and, you know what, embrace them. To kind of fit with this whole video, I'm actually not wearing makeup today except for some lipstick, because I felt like when talking about insecurities I should probably not be wearing a full face of makeup, especially because my biggest insecurity is my skin. I have had problems with my skin since I was in grade 7. I do have a couple pimples right now. I just got my period, so it's just like, oh, that's too much information, I know, but it doesn't really matter. When I started breaking out when I was younger, I was like, what the heck is happening to my skin? I remember my first pimple and I was actually excited. Wow, how times have changed. I was like of age and I was like, yeah, now I can get pimples, and then all of a sudden I was like, wow, I look like pizza face, but okay. I had pimples as a child growing up. Grade 7 was probably the worst for me, which is really young, and I was still in an age at grade 7 where, at least for me, I didn't really care about looks all that much. Like, it really wasn't that important to me. I wasn't really a girly girl at all, and I didn't really care. I did wear makeup, I did wear mascara, I got bangs, and it actually made it so much worse. I went to a dermatologist, I went to a doctor, and they just pretty much said to me, you know, we can prescribe you some stuff, but you have to stop wearing your bangs down. And that was the hardest thing for me, and you can't understand because I haven't had bangs since grade 9, and that was so hard for me. I remember in PE, my dermatologist would say to me, like, you need to pin your bangs back when you're going to be sweaty, like in PE and gym or whatever. And I was like, oh, like, I don't want to do that. And I remember pinning my bangs back for the first time and feeling completely exposed. Like, I literally felt like I was naked. And I was wearing makeup, but I felt like it wasn't enough. I felt like I was like a blemish in society. I felt like I was just this awful person because of the way I looked. And honestly, you guys, I have gone back and looked at pictures, and yeah, for sure, there's times that I'm like, wow, my skin was really bad. There's other times that I remember feeling really insecure with my skin, and I'm like, wow, it's not even that bad. And even till, like, today, I still think my skin is so much worse than it is. It's just because I'm constantly analyzing myself, being like, oh, there's pimple, there's blackhead, there's a whitehead, whatever the heck they're all called. And now I've just kind of got to the point where my skin has gotten a lot better. I'm super thankful, and I just kind of let it be. If I'm gonna break out, that sucks. But you know what, right now I have a little companion, and what can you do? The biggest thing about having insecurities has just been to embrace my insecurities. Another one of my biggest insecurities, and I feel like this is just gonna be Emily being like, I hate myself, but I really don't. I really love who I am most of the time. One of my other biggest insecurities, and this came from a young age, was my thighs. Now, I think this is kind of a common one among girls, especially because, I don't know, once you get to a certain age, it sort of seems like, oh my gosh, those little jiggly little things on my legs. It's like, I used to be a competitive swimmer, and when I was really young, I literally had like a 6-pack and like huge legs, like very, very strong. As I stopped competitive swimming, it sort of like lost a lot of the muscle, but was still sort of around the same size. And I always struggle with that. As I continued to swim a lot and to do lifeguarding and stuff, I still had to be exposed in a swimsuit, and I really felt uncomfortable. And then as I became a teenager and a young adult, I got hips, wow, could anything worse happen to me? Honestly, like when I got hips, I was like, what the hell is happening to my body? Like I literally was like, what did I eat last night? I felt like it came overnight, and I'm not even exaggerating. I remember getting ready for like a birthday party or something, and I was wearing a skirt. My mom's like, wow, you've got like a big butt and like whatever, like not in like a mean way, but like curves. And I'm like, I know, it's awful, I don't even know what to do about it. But the reason I always felt like I shouldn't have a butt is because everyone in my family, all the girls, not exaggerating, everyone, my mom, my sister, my cousins, everyone, they're all very like flat, no butt, no anything. And all of a sudden Emily comes out and she's got like BAM! After I stopped eating gluten, I completely lost that butt. I still have like a bigger bum, but it's pretty small-ish now. I feel like insecurities are like such a stupid, weird thing for us to have. But like it's literally impossible to not have anything you want to change about yourself for some reason. The biggest thing about dealing with insecurities is just to accept them, because there's nothing you can do to change them unless you want to go get work done or something. And honestly, I don't believe in plastic surgery for just cosmetic reasons, because it's only going to give you something else you want to change about yourself, and then that's how you all of a sudden look like a little plastic person. And in the moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, I look really bad, and maybe I'll go back and edit this video and be like, wow, Emily, you look like shit. But it's okay, because I'm fine with it, and you should be too. Sometimes, like, I mean, you have to let the bad times happen too. I think it's so important to accept yourself and accept all your flaws. I can literally look in a mirror right now and point out like 50 things right on my face that I don't like. But why? Why would I put energy into thinking all those negative like thoughts? I just don't get that. For me, when I see a beautiful person on the street, or if I see something I like that someone else has, I'm not like, oh man, I wish I had that. Oh, I don't like that person because they're pretty. No. Instead, I think, wow, good for them. Like, you take good care of yourself, and you're blessed with good genes, and blah, blah, blah. You know how to do your makeup and hair, and you look great. I just don't think that there's a point to putting negative energy out there to be like, oh, I wish you were dead because you're attractive. And it's like, why? Because that just seems so violent. I never was very insecure growing up. I never went through that stage where I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be skinnier, or oh my gosh, I want to change this about myself. I never really went through that. I always kind of just bypassed it. I just didn't really think it was worth the energy, maybe. I don't know. I don't like thinking about things I can't do anything about. Like, what's the point? I really hope that you guys can look at your flaws, or look at things that maybe you don't like about yourself, and really just accept them, because that's the hardest part, but it's also the biggest step, in my opinion, into kind of accepting yourself for who you are and loving yourself for who you are, because you only have one life to live. And right now I think it's just really important as a young teenage girl to not be so concentrated on yourself and just how you look, all the makeup you have and all the clothes you have, and all that stuff's great, but honestly, like, if you don't love yourself and if you don't love who you are, then what's the point of having it all? I think I have a pretty kick-ass personality, and that's what's gonna keep me going at the end of the day when I'm old and can barely walk, and I still can crack jokes that no one else laughs at except for myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye!